My name is Susie Carpenter. I was raped 8 weeks ago. I didn't go to the hospital for a rape kit. I didn't tell family and friends because I didn't want them to view me any differently, even though I was the victim of a sexual assault. I recently took a pregnancy test and I found out that I was pregnant. I went to Planned Parenthood and I explored my options as far as terminating my pregnancy. The doctor said, right now you have a voice, but in a couple days, the voice of your unborn may be louder than your voice. With that being said, my video and my paper will be in regards to abortion. The title of my article is God in the Voting Booth, Taking a Look at Alabama's Amendment 2. Does not protect the right to abortion. With that being said, Amendment 2 wants to pass a law making it to where a woman cannot get an abortion. It doesn't matter if the abortion is stemming from a woman being raped, if she is a victim of incest by a family member, or if her life is hanging in the balance. A lot of the policy makers in Alabama are saying that Amendment 2 is only a statement. A statement? Why do women have to be the victim of a statement? Why is it their fault that they were raped if they were a victim of incest? If the baby that they're carrying is also putting their life in danger, why is it their fault? The current policy that relates to the article is Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade is which originally legalized abortion in the United States to get go. Explain how the current policy addresses is targeting social issues. Roe v. Wade makes it, I wouldn't say it makes it, but it gives women the option as far as legalizing abortion, because you never know how a woman became pregnant. You don't know if it was by rape, if it was by incest, or if her life is hanging in the balance. But why should we as voters have an option of saying, hey, even though you were raped, I'm sorry that happened to you, but, your child should be born regardless. Why should a woman give birth to a child and she may or may not know the father of the child? She may be giving birth to a child from a member that's in her family, in her nuclear family. That could be, her and her child could share the same father. It's not right, and we as voters shouldn't have the decision as far as that. Discuss the strengths of Roe v. Wade. It makes it to where women have a voice. As I've said before, women have a voice of whether or not they give birth to a child. The weakness, I wouldn't really say that there's a weakness in regards to Roe v. Wade, because this law gives women a voice of whether or not what happens to their body. So why should we, as I said before, come behind and say, okay, yes, we should pass this bill, or okay, no, no meaning women should have a decision as far as what happens to their body. Discuss the recommendation for policy change. I don't have a recommendation because I honestly don't feel like the law should change. I don't even feel like Amendment 2 should be a stepping stone as far as Roe v. Wade being overturned in the first place. Women should have a voice as far as what happens to their body. You never know what this law being passed can do to a woman, knowing that I was raped, I was molested by someone I knew, and now you're telling me that I have to have this child. As social workers promoting change, if the vote was to be passed, social workers should continue to advocate for contraceptives, birth control, abstinence, but also as a social worker, they have to do with making ethical decisions, decision making and self-determination in regards to what is best for the woman. And that's it.